Okay, so we're going to carve a pineapple. First things first, take off the top. Hopefully you have a compost bin standing nearby. Take off the bottom. And then I usually go ahead and cut it in quarters next. Oh, I wish you could smell how juicy this is. I try to keep a wet paper towel nearby because there's always a little bit of residue from the skin that comes off, and I just don't want that making contact with the pineapple. All right, so now so once I've got it in quarters, I usually go ahead and I take off this piece. This is the core. It's the thickest part. I don't like eating it when I'm eating pineapple as a snack, but I don't mind it at all in a smoothie. So I usually put it one cut side down, and I make a small cut, basically just to take off that triangular piece. I will cut that into sections and go ahead and put that in a bag that will go in the freezer for smoothies. Now, keeping it still on a cut side, I'll just basically try to get the knife in between the thickest part of the core to the base, and I try not to waste too much, but I can always go back and cut some of that off. And then I basically flip it and then just slice into sections. Have your container nearby. You don't want to lose too much of that juice. And then basically repeat that 3 more times. So again, get out the core first. You can only see the gremlin little hand that just noticed my husband who just reached in to take a taste test before even I got some. Anyway, that's the beauty of doing the food late at night when the kids are already in bed. All right, just have a little sort of a bad spot there. I'm going to get rid of that. And again, I usually try to cut it so that no one really has to cut it again when they go to eat it. If your mouth is sensitive to pineapple and you sort of get that tingling feeling at your lips, that's definitely the time to add a little bit of salt. Otherwise, if it's not as sweet as you would like, take a couple pieces aside, sprinkle a little bit of iodized salt on it, let it sit for a few minutes, and then give it a try. You'd be amazed at how much the salt brings out the deep sweetness. I'm going to try one piece because it just smells that good. Okay, that's a perfect pineapple. There's still some more on here you can save. Just whenever you go to cut it, cut away from you, never cut towards you. So I've got a long bladed knife. This is really a bread knife. It's a 9-inch serrated, and you can salvage a tremendous amount there without making more work for yourself of going back and having to sort of cut out the hard part, the hard pieces. But this is just how I do it. I'm sure everyone's got their own style. This is what's worked for me. And I hope that if nothing else, you will give fresh pineapple a try. It is just worth it. It is so, I just wish you could smell what's right here right now. It's just that good. Anyway, bon appetit.